Will Vaughn from New Jersey. I have a question for Keith. So I've looked at Ashtead, and I think the equipment rental business is very interesting. That industry is very interesting. Question I have for you is, why Ashtead and not United Rentals, the American equivalent that's maybe a little bit higher market share? Like, what do you think about comparing those two businesses?
Well, it's a very interesting question because I think the two companies have two different approaches to rentals. Both companies were really hurt in the 08-09 decline, and they've taken two different approaches. United Rentals have said, okay, we're going to just, how we're going to prevent this from happening again is do national contracts. And you read through their investor presentation, it's all about these big contracts they have. And the upside of that is they have scale, so they should get an advantage, but the downside, it's much more commodity-based. Ashtead, on the other hand, has said, okay, we're going to compete in there, but their focus is more on the small to mid-sized businesses, where they can take advantage of the clustering economics. And if you look at both companies, Ashtead is smaller than United Rentals, but Ashtead has better returns on invested capital and those types of things. And you see the same situation like in the car business. Look, compare AutoNation to Asbury, and these guys can be smaller because they're using this clustering strategy, which in my mind is what wins local businesses. So if you have a local economies of scale business, the local economics is sort of what wins the game. And so that's what I see as the difference. I mean, Ashtead always trades at a premium typically to URI, but in my opinion, I think these factors will make up for the difference. I think both of them are going to do well because I think the business, from a long-term perspective, is a really interesting space, and the multiples that they're trading at now don't reflect either the historic or the forward-looking sort of growth potentials of both businesses. So,
thank you.
Yep.